It is time. We have got to the end of the tournament. After 2.5 long days out here in glorious, spectacular weather, we have reached the men's gold medal game. Before we get these athletes out here, we'll introduce the first and second referees, and we congratulate them on their appointment to this game. Second referee, all the way from South Australia. Please put your hands together for Joshua Burrows. And Mr. Firefighter himself, our top referee, Pete Bowie. All right, we have an amazing game out here today. This is a rematch of the National Tour final that was here in Glenelg in November last year. We're going to start and introduce our guests in blue up the northern end of the beach. These are the current Victorian Open champions. They played in this game and were runner-up last year in 2023. In the last 12 months, they have played in the Philippines, India, China, and New Zealand. Please put your hand together for Justin Schumann and Garang Enyang.
Welcome to the men's gold medal match of the 2025 Pelligra SA Open. In the background, you can just see Justin Schumann and Garang Enyang from Victoria have been called out onto the court, and we're waiting on Solly Bushby and Ben Hood to be called out as well. I'm Max Gurr, and I'm joined by Renee Vanderhoek on the commentary as well. Welcome, Renee.
Max, it's a great day to be out here. We've had 2 medal matches so far on this centre court, moving into our third with the women to follow in the gold medal. It's been such a great weather comp this weekend. The crowd is forming. There are lots of options here for courtside viewing. Seeing the players here shake hands, getting ready for the first serve. We've of course got local legend Pete Bowie on first referee, and Josh Burrows here second referee.
Always nice and cordial with a handshake to start off the game, but as soon as they're back to serve, it's game on. Great swing from Solly to start off with an even better dig from Justin. And that line shot just missing the line. Ben just putting it a little bit out to the left. Great first point to start off this game though.
Fantastic first point. A lot of power there to start us off. The wind is dying down just a little. We can see a bit more height from these guys.
What a swing there from Ben. Garang just dropping off. I don't think we're going to see that too much more from him. Ben has great hops and he can swing from anywhere. Now both of these teams no stranger to playing deep into, you know, state opens, national tour finals, and also the international stage.
Over on second there, a great finish. Ben was in a great spot for that one. Unfortunately, couldn't get the ball up enough.
Just looking like it was pinballing between his face and his arms. Garang just giving him just a little hand up to say, I'm sorry, but I'm glad I won the point. What a serve. Beautiful ace. Down the middle, off the arms of Ben Hood. So great lead at the moment here for Justin and Garang's 3-1 lead. Using the wind to their advantage at the moment. And then with that, that's been going all day. Commentator's curse. Garang serves into the net.
Natural to happen early in the match as well, Max. Over on second again, just catching the block on that one. Solly almost had good hands there. Looking forward to seeing this, you know, more of these second balls played. We get a lot more pace in the rally. Oh, a huge block there. The player's pointing at the sand. The ref coming over.
So we had the call of out from our lines ref, and then there was a very quick challenge call there from Justin Schumann, just asking Pete Bowie to come down and have a look, wearing some beautiful little Volleyball SA bucket hats.
Those watching from home or those might not be familiar with beach volleyball, unlike tennis where we have the Hawkeye to come have a look, we actually get the refs all the way down there on the line having a look. Blue team here was waiting for that call to be reversed. Unfortunately not the case. Pete sticking with his original call and the players switch ends here.
It's a beautiful little thing that we have with that sand where, you know, obviously when that ball hits the ground it will make a nice mark, so it's a great way for the referees to be able to just confirm their decision. Great dig there from Ben Hood. Solly put it up beautifully. Awesome line shot from Ben over the top of Garang down that line. Justin not able to get there.
You could tell Garang really changed his tune on that one. A little too late though, catching that deep line.
That serve, you can see Ben just being real aggressive and looking like he just missed that toss and hand contact there, putting that out wide. 5-4 with Garang back to serve. Great swing from Solly there. Probably going to see that a fair bit from both teams when they're down there. The player on the right, if they get that dig, they'll likely run around behind, make sure that their hit is heading towards into the wind, just like that one for Solly Bushby. Tough swing there from Garang. Obviously that set coming from behind his shoulder and then also trying to play that over his left shoulder onto the sand, just missing the sideline. Young boys in the national program, Ben and Solly have the lead now. 6-5, make that 7-5 after a beautiful serve from Solly.
We should also mention at this point we do have a local in the mix here. Solly Bushby is an SA local. The only SA man in this grand final, this gold medal match, but fantastic to see him being able to play in front of that home crowd on centre court.
Great block covered there from Justin Schumann. Tight again though, and then Solly putting it away. That set just going too far over. Just Garang using up all the time he can. Legally, just wiping off his sunnies. They're down 5-8, not wanting to use their timeout just yet.
A great set there. Solly just waiting at the center of the net there. And an easy finish.
Solly just with the cheeky grin as well to Garang. Garang almost like trying to think, surely he touched the net there, but no, that was Solly blocking that ball back down into the net.
It's wishful thinking there, but I don't blame him.
What a touch by Ben, keeping that alive and setting it over. Solly taking over at the moment. Great little reach back to the line.
Makes it look so easy. Makes it look like he's got so much time up there. Watch the ball, watch the cut. Great feel for that.
Garang and Justin just trying to question Pete Bowie over, I'm assuming the contact there from Ben in defense, and Pete saying, no, that's all good.
And a great finish there from Justin Schumann, which those might recognise as the brother of Damien Schumann, partner of Chris McHugh in the Olympics, the Commonwealth Games, and carries the same, incredibly good defensive traits that Damo does as well.
Most people would know Damien Schumann as being the brother of Justin, though. Great swing there from the young boys off the top of Garang's block there. Leading 11-6 now. Great swing from Garang, just finding that baseline. Solly just reaching back towards the line.
Justin's got so much control in his pass, really allowing them to play that second ball attack.
Ben throwing a hand in there. Solly able to get there. Turn on, try to get this block. And Garang just hammering that down into the middle of the court.
What a weapon, what a finish. High power game here in this first set.
Serve into the net, just giving them an easy one there.
Garang's had a lot of success, though, in those high-risk, high-reward serves so far. Everyone catching a little bit of tape, but falling short was pretty successful so far. We've got Solly here to serve. Great pick up there from Ben.
Even better shot from Ben. Solly had all the work to do to get out, get that ball up, and able to get the set, but only into the middle of the court. And then Ben, with that height that he's able to get on his jump, opens up the court for him to just play a beautiful little cut shot. So hard to do that as well, with the ball coming from your left to then play just that cut shot all the way onto the right.
Absolutely. And Solly saying, make this worth my while. I'll run for this if you can finish it.
Always makes you feel better after you've made that sort of effort as a blocker to have your defender just kill it right there. The worst ones are when they make an error direct from that. But no error at all from Ben on that play.
Now, these two teams are very consistent. Great power in their shots. Great ability to set each other up. I think these two teams have played each other a fair bit on the Australian circuit so far this summer. You can tell they play a very similar style to each other.
Solly and Ben both in the national program, so coming up and playing a lot with that two-ball system, and then Justin and Garang have been on the tour playing for so long. Obviously that system as well was brought back after Shoddy and Josh Slack through the early 2000s were the creators of that offense. Then Damien Schumann and Chris McHugh brought it back out of the archives, and you see a lot of players now, especially on the Australian tour, all trying to get that second ball in there.
Garang is so powerful, but it was great to see that change up there, really catching Solly off guard. Justin here to serve.
Ben Hood going back to serve, 14-9 lead. We've seen Ben let go some absolute rippers of a serve, especially with the wind into his face. So just a bit of confusion. Boys in blue thought it was Solly's serve. Justin Schumann, great set for Garang, who unleashes on that set. It's the best thank you present he can give his setter. Trailing 10-14. Garang and Justin have some work to do, making it harder for themselves there with that serve going long.
This wind is picking up just a little. The big top serves from the north end, would you call, of the court? The north end of the court are going really well here. Really difficult to keep on side.
Had to pull out my compass for that. Turns out it's actually our south end. The wind coming from. Solly Bushby back to serve now. Got a nice little lead here, 16-10. Getting close to taking out this first set of the Division 1 men's gold medal match. So a great little block touch there, and they're not able to get the second one. So Justin Schumann back to serve now.
I like seeing that change of pace as well from Justin, that quick set outside.
About to say, with some work to do, tough serve with the wind at the back, and finds a beautiful little sideline there. Solly thinking that one's going to go wide, and then great advantage now for Justy and Garang heading down. They've got the wind in their face. They're trailing 12-16. This is their time to try and win some of these defensive points.
Fantastic finish there from Ben.
Wow-wee. He can get up.
He can. And so can Garang, and getting there early as well, covering a lot of block space. Ben somehow finding a metre in from the sideline still. There we have our second attack again, which we're not seeing as much from Ben and Solly. Would you expect them to change that going into this late first set?
I think at the moment, Justin and Garang have been going after Solly more so than anything. When they're at this end now, they're probably just going to put in their best serve, so that's when it'll go middle to, we can see middle onto Ben, because they're just trying to use the wind to their best of their ability. And if Solly can get that set up there for Ben, he's just going to unleash like he's done on that one. So I hope Garang's hands are ready.
Great swing there from Ben, hitting into an early block. Solly here to serve, 18-13. Oh, fantastic block there from Solly, who had to serve, make his way all the way up to the net, compose himself so he doesn't run straight into it, and get that block.
You can see there in that replay, Garang's arm just following through, getting the top of the net there. And a great shot by Justin. Solly just reaching into that cross court, and Justin with just a slow, short roll down the line, just coming off of Solly's elbow. So the Vic boys trailing 14-19.
That's huge there from Ben. Great finish. On a tough serve as well from Justin. That high float that the wind just played with and pulled it down in that deep corner as they bring up set point here.
Same thing, he's a right-hander, so the wind is only pulling that ball further away from his hitting shoulder. Impressive, and then Justy, cool, calm, collected. Slightly off-pace shot just in front of Ben.
We've got great vision on that angle from Justin. It felt like he only had that and that's all he could get. Still found the court.
They're sitting tough here. They're trailing 15-20. And a great swing by Ben takes out that first set off the hands of Garang. 21-15. All business for the national squad boys there. So they come out, get into the shade, just readjust. I think for those boys, they're going to have to change too much, to be honest. We saw a great little run in the middle there from Solly, where I think he got 3 or 4 blocks within 5 points. And then they've, swapped. Justy and Garang have kind of swapped up, hit Ben on a few, and he's been ready for it, and he's absolutely unleashing on the swing.
Absolutely.
Renee, what do you reckon that Justy and Garang have to change up here if they want to get this second set and try and force that third and deciding set to win this gold medal?
I think they can play a little bit more with tip options. Both sides hitting fantastically and big blocks there as well, big hitters. I think that Solly and Ben are playing very consistently. They're very good at playing their own pace and sticking to their own pace. They're not falling into this fast 2-ball attack from the blue team. I think it'd be nice to see some smarter, not harder shots, playing with some tips, playing with some short cut shots. I know that Justin's got them in him. But there's not a lot to lose here from Justin and Garang. Excited to see how they come out in this second set as the players take the court.
They've got the tough start as well. They've got that wind at their back, and Solly and Ben have got the first side out. So I think we're going to have to see Garang's got to get a few blocks here, because at the moment Ben has just been unleashing, and Garang's getting those touches, but none of them at the moment have really been going down. Just like that one, Ben unleashing on that. Pretty sure Justy's hands might be hurting a little bit after that.
Oh, great serve there as well. Ben taking the ace in that deep corner.
Just using that breeze perfectly. That's the perfect serve when you've got the wind coming off through that corner as well. Ben serving directly into it, so it's just going to pull that ball ever so slightly in. So tough as a passer. And Ben's got him on a string at the moment. He's gone with the ace off to Garang's left and then follows up with the ace to Garang's right down the middle of the court. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout if they pull another point here.
Oh, again. It's one of those things when you're on a confident roll. You're on a confident roll. Ben is on here.
No timeout, but we do have a switch on the side, so Garang's gone off to the right-hand side, putting Justy, the better passer, in that tough spot. And working for him, we can see it's probably the most that Ben had really given the serve, and so potentially just getting into the head of Ben, thinking he's going to have to put a little bit more pace onto that serve. Gives Garang and Justy their first point, 1-4.
Garang did well there to block the court, leave the outside. Ben just missing the line on the far sideline there.
And a great swing from Solly Bushby. Just over his shoulder. Finding the court, Justin Schumann run to that line. Good start for the boys, 4-3 end.
Should mention as well, we've got the ball boys here helping out, as well as our line judges.
Perfect play there from Garang. Awesome pass by Justy, putting it right up in tempo for Garang. Just nice, easy roll shot into that corner.
Great follow there from Ben. An uncommon error there from Justin. Ben back to serve here, 6-3.
Tough serve control by Justin Schumann, and then finds the line. Beautiful shot over the top of the block of Solly Bushby.
There's so much block pressure there from Solly, and yet that off-pace cut shot, deep corner. There's not much you can do about that. Pete Bowie has a lot of experience in that game, calling for the double there on the set from Solly.
See, just calling the uneven. Just one hand just extending a little bit further. And a double contact.
This is such a high quality gold medal match. I don't mind that at all from Pete. Although, the ball doesn't lie. Serves out here, and Solly down to serve. 7-5 for the red team.
Layout dig from Solly to keep that alive. Keeps it in. Well done. He loves it. He's getting the crowd involved as well. It's a great muscle to start with the joust at the net with Justin Schumann.
A ball width in from that stick. He really didn't have anything to work with. Great ups, both teams. But a very swift response there from Garang.
Beautiful swing down the line there. Just giving them the 6-8 score line. Only the 2 points behind. Just a little behind set there from Ben, and then Solly just punishing that down into the, you'd still call it the cross court, I reckon, from where he's hit that from.
He's great at hitting across his body, really turning that ball last minute. Ooh, and a little bit of net pressure there as well from Solly, making it feel like it was going over.
Great pressure on that serve from Ben as well, just too much for Garang to handle. And then the little switch works again for him.
Ben really went for that one. Don't blame him either. Garang here to serve, trailing 7-10.
And Ben just missing that one just a little bit. Just rocketing into our World Championships signage, of course, happening 14th to 23rd of November. Just down at the Drive, so centre court action will be in the tennis court, so it's going to be an awesome place to watch the volleyball. Garang just puts that one down on the block.
These World Championships, Max, as well, is the first time that the World Champs will be held in Australasia, let alone SA. We're so lucky to have it down at Centre Court Memorial Drive, where we're going to see over 50 of the world's best make their way to Adelaide.
And every chance as well that we'll see definitely one of these teams, if not potentially both of these teams out there playing as well. Hosting means you get a fair few extra spots in the tournament, which is great to see. And then a huge block by Solly Bushby. Garang trying to hit that across his shoulder down the line. That's perfectly into Solly's right hand. So you just watch this replay. It's almost immediate. That ball just straight down.
Straight under the net there. We take a technical timeout. And these guys take a break in the shade with some water. It is hot out there, and at this point in the set, Max, we're really going to be seeing a little bit of fatigue come in. Maybe some change of tactics here from Team Blue.
And we're seeing the wind has been picking up as well now, and for Team Blue, this is coming at the right time for them. Trailing by the 3 points, and now if that wind picks up, this is where they could really steal a few points on the defensive end. Really put some pressure on these young boys in red. Working out perfectly, to be honest. You've got Solly from SA, Ben living in SA as part of with the national program, and then you've got the boys from Vic in blue. So we've got this. We've got the red versus blue from Valor, providing some great singlets for all of the athletes to use this weekend.
Solly there early, taking up a lot of space, asking Garang to do something else. Unfortunately, just missing that sideline.
Tough line shot for Garang there. Just the wind is just always going to be pushing that ball away from the line.
Second time round, he finds it. Great response here. Justin here to serve, trailing 10-13. This set is not gone from them yet.
Short serve just too good from Justin Schumann. Ben just thinking he can get there with just the stretch. Needed another step to actually get underneath that one. Trailing 11-13. Much better pass that time.
Ben up so high, so early there. Really having the world at his feet. Just over the top, that line shot. Both teams really utilising line at this point. Defender sitting cross. Ben to serve.
Great jump in there from Solly. Just feeling that Garang wanted to hit that cross. Drops the arms into his left, as you can see here watching the replay. Massive block there.
Huge.
I think Solly's probably up to his 7th, maybe 8th block for the game. Great influence.
Oh, and that one just moving too wide to go for.
So it's a 12-15 scoreline. Boys in blue got some work to do, and that's how you're going to do it, with an awesome short serve from there.
Changing ends now. A lot to think about here from Solly and Ben. How are they going to answer this?
Garang's going to have to play around with the depth on the serve here. He's either going to go for another short one, bring Solly in, or try and put him right on the baseline. Gets the overpass though.
An unusual error there from Justin, just putting it too wide. Red there, got lucky with the overpass.
Garang just trying to almost question, almost plead with Josh, second referee, that it came off the red team, and then Solly just gives him a free point though, putting that serve into the net.
It's not what you need at this point in the match, but
Blues definitely not out of it. Trusty back to serve. It's 14-16.
He's made that shot a couple of times this game. Unfortunately missing the sideline there from Ben and calling a timeout to the referee. They're going to take a moment to reset here. What do you feel like the key differences are between the two teams at this point, Max?
Well, where we have seen, Sol, he's got a couple of those blocks in this set. The big difference was when he was getting him in that first set, he was like 3 or 4 in a row, if not 4 out of like 5 points where he got these blocks. And so Justin and Garang let themselves drop a few in a row where they've been a lot stronger in this set, where if they've lost that point, they've been able to go back, win that next one on their side out. And then for the younger boys here, it's just a couple of errors that have, crept in. As you said, Ben had that ball on a string in that first set and earlier in this second, where now we find that swing just goes a little bit wide on that cross court.
Absolutely. I think Team Blue here are playing a little more fast and loose, as they'd say, and just waiting to see how Ben and Solly respond to that. They built this lead. They know that they can hang on to it if they need to. A few errors just creeping in at this point in the second set, which is very normal. Justin here serving for Blue.
A great swing there from Solly. Perfect out of the timeout. Nailed the pass, and then awesome swing off of the hands there of Garang.
Oh, that's the serve we saw early in this set that really garnered their lead. Ben's back on the baseline, taking that lead to 18-15. It's feeling a little bit more within reach now.
He's the danger man for the team in red. Ben back at the service line.
Justin was very lucky to have that ball hang wide there.
Definite sigh of relief. But keeping them in at 16-18. Garang back to serve. He's going to be hoping he can get a block here. Great dig from Justin overhead. But that set just going over. Solly's able to get it on the second time. It's 19-16.
Putting Justin in a difficult position at net on Solly there.
Solly back to serve. He's been putting in some really nice hard float serves when he's got the wind at his back. We'll make sure he's getting in there quick to cover off that two-ball attack. But go on, Garang. Great height from the Garang there. Just beautiful shot over the top of Solly's reach.
That set really tight and high out to the stick. Still making do with that. Justin here to serve, trailing 17-19.
Free ball having to go over. Garang's got the swing now. Off the block. Great effort by Justin keeping that alive.
Oh. Fantastic pick up there from Justin to get it back over. The boys just playing a little bit with who's going to attack. Getting it out to Ben, no block. Which brings up set and match point here.
Still alive. And then goes long. Solomon Bushby, the local boy, along with Ben Hood, have got the 2025 Pelligra SA Open gold medal around their neck. Their names will be etched into the trophy, joining some pretty big names in the sport. Commiserations to Justin Schumann and Garang Anyang. They fought tough, but just couldn't quite get there in the end.
A great game, high quality, really clean. Easy for Pete Bowie to be reffing up there at this point. Fantastic match, and to see a local there at the pinnacle of our sport here in SA is fantastic.
We won't be too far away. We're going to go on a little break, so about 24, 25 minutes we'll come back. We're going to have the women's gold medal match where we've got some SA flavour in that as well. We'll see you soon.